Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K16. And, well, you knew I had to do it eventually. It had to happen. And I put it in the WrestleMania arena as well because I'd love to see this happen next year, WrestleMania. Rumour has it Samoa Joe will be moving up to the main roster after WrestleMania. AJ Styles now a permanent member of that roster as well. And, yeah, these two guys have headlined many a show over in TNA. And I think WWE would be stupid not to use that history to bring out a couple of fantastic matches, a great feud as well in WWE. Unless, of course, they want to try and just avoid the whole situation of people knowing that TNA even existed. They'll probably just hide these two from each other. I don't know, but I would love to see it, and I'm sure you guys would as well. So let's see if we can judge what it would be like based on this match here, on one of the most up and down games I've ever had in my entire life. I have got a new AJ Styles downloaded, of course, without the Bullet Club attire. I think it's still made by the same guy today. It's had the same entrance, I think. But it looks pretty good now having the correct attire for the WWE. I like that. It's the first time I've used that, actually. I've literally just downloaded it, and this is the first time I've even tried it. And I'm having a bit of an argument with this game tonight as it is. I think the new downloadable content and some new logo deleter, logo manager sort of thing that's been put into the game has just really slowed the whole progress of the game down. But finally, to a point now, we can start doing a few more matches, and I just couldn't think of a better one to do. I wanted to do this one a couple of days ago, but I was having trouble with the store. Just couldn't get on the not the store, sorry. I couldn't get onto the community creations at all. It just was not working for me. And then finally, I managed to get this new AJ Styles after I spent about an hour deleting old logos. Finally got this AJ Styles downloaded, ready to do this match. I've not really used Samoa Joe that much either, really, because as a lot of you may know, I've not done a lot of videos of recent because I've started my new job, and I think I did a couple of matches involving Samoa Joe. I think I only uploaded one so far, and that was the sort of like a DLC showcase. I think we had him against Finn Balor. It was only uploaded a few days ago, I think, and this is about my second or third time actually using him. And I'm excited to see him, especially against AJ Styles as well. I do want to try at some point and do, of course, the triple threat. I think it was I can't remember what it was now. It was TNA 2005. I just can't remember what the name of the... Is it Unstoppable? No, it wasn't. I don't know what it was, but you'd have to let me know in the comment section below. Of course, it was the triple threat between Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Christopher Daniels. So I've got Austin Aries in my mind. And yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic match. Probably one of the most famous in TNA's history. So if you've not seen it, be sure to check it out. I'm pretty sure you can probably find it on YouTube and that sort of thing. I think TNA have got a YouTube channel. They probably uploaded that. It was a cracking match. I think it was the first time that the X Division ever main evented a pay-per-view as well. But it was three best guys they had in the company. And AJ Styles starts off with the Irish Whip, went for the drop kick and completely missed it. How great is it to see these two guys now in WWE ring? And I don't know what's happened with WWE recently. The last year or so, they seem to have taken on board actually signing some of these old TNA guys and TNA originals. And I think it's a good thing because they're bringing in very good wrestlers. You can't deny these guys from TNA are good wrestlers. People like Bobby Roode, who yesterday announced he has also left TNA, as well as Eric Young as well. So both those guys have left TNA, and who knows? Could Bobby Roode be the next person to turn up at NXT? It would not surprise me if Bobby Roode turned up at NXT, mainly because I think Triple H would see a lot of himself in Bobby Roode. They're very similar in-ring styles, and I'd like to see that. I'm not sure what'll happen with Eric Young. I think there's an opportunity he could get given a chance at WWE as well. He seems to have really developed his character over the last few years, so I don't see the reason why they wouldn't have a look at him. Of course, they're WWE are looking to have a big signing up soon. I think they do it every year, maybe 18 months, they sign up quite a few big indie names, just to freshen up the NXT roster. I think after WrestleMania we're going to see quite a few NXT guys get moved up to the main roster, and I'm hoping that's going to be because they go back to a roster split. I know it's a very slim chance that happening, but with the whole Shane McMahon Undertaker thing, that's what I'm hoping for. Get a roster split on the go, bring up quite a few NXT guys, really freshen up NXT as well, because you have a lot of new guys at the top of the card. Of course, with the introduction of Austin Aries making his debut at the next Take over Dallas. Take over Dallas, I think it is. And of course you've got Nakamura making his debut as well. We've got Apollo Crews at the top of the roster. And you've got quite a few other guys there that could be debuting pretty soon. They've already signed up. And yeah, the likes of Samoa Joe, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, all looking to go up to the main roster. So it really freshened NXT up as well as freshen up the main roster as well. I think that's going to be a big thing for WWE to do, because they have looked a bit, well, I don't necessarily think they've looked weak since the injuries, but a lot of people have said so, and I think it's mainly because they're pushing Roman Reigns so much when the fans really don't want to see Roman Reigns as the number one face, and I think it's a bit stupid of WWE to continue to push him. If the fans are rejecting it as a face, I can't see the reason why they continue to do it, to tell the truth, but there you go, with other guys like AJ Styles now up there, and with Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, we've got Sami Zayn on there now as well. We're starting to build up a few more faces and heels up on that main roster. I know a lot of the injuries are due back pretty soon after WrestleMania. I'm not sure about Seth Rollins. Rumour has it he's doing very well recuperation-wise, so he could be back a lot sooner than originally thought, which would be pretty good. I think he's been a major loss, and Cesaro as well was somebody who was really over before he got his injury. I think the likes of Randy Orton and John Cena, they're great when they're there, but I don't think they're really missed that much. Maybe not by the adult viewer, but by some of the younger people that are obviously hot on Cena. I think he's definitely missed. But for me, Randy Orton's good when he's there, but when he's not there, I don't really miss him. I don't know if anyone else is the same as me. And there's the Uranagi out the corner there by Samoa Joe, going in for the pin. 1, 2, and AJ Styles does kick out. And like I said, it's so great to see these two in a WWE ring, and I can't wait to the point when we get to see these two in the same ring in real life, because that's going to be incredible. And just the way that WWE market it as well, I want to see how they do it, if they make reference to the history between these two, if they make reference to TNA in general. I doubt they will mention TNA. But they could always make some sort of nod that these two guys have known each other for a very long time. Maybe AJ Styles is struggling, needs a tag team partner, and Samoa Joe is there. It's a possible storyline to bring Joe up to the main roster. It'd be very interesting to see as well whether the likes of Samoa Joe and AJ Styles would ever be given the opportunity at going for some of the main championships on the main roster as well. Of course, at the moment they look pretty hot on pushing Roman Reigns until even he's exhausted of himself, I think. But they're really pushing that, and it's obvious to see that Roman Reigns will probably win the championship at WrestleMania as well. And it just to see what they're going to do after Mania, that's going to be an interesting one. Who they look to feud Reigns with. I know rumour has it that it could be Bray Wyatt straight after WrestleMania. Suplex there by AJ Styles, now starting to take a bit more control of this match. There's a big stamp to the gut of Samoa Joe, and now locking in those grounded head scissors with the elbows to the top of the head as well. And a big punch to the back of Joe. And of course I'd love to see AJ Styles taking on Nakamura at some point. I don't know what they're doing Nakamura, because they've obviously got him in to wrestle at TakeOver Dallas. I think it's TakeOver Dallas. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. I think it's my mind's a bit blank now. I think it's TakeOver Dallas, and I don't know whether that's going to mean that Nakamura is going to be a permanent fixture in NXT for now, or whether that's like a one-off and is going to come up to the main roster. I don't know, because obviously Sami Zayn is now looking to be a member of the main roster. It looks like he's going to get himself an Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania. So it just seems a little bit of an odd match, and I just think it's odd putting someone like Nakamura into NXT, because rumour has it he's on much more money than anyone in NXT is currently on. Obviously they've taken a big world name. There's a stroke there by AJ Styles. Of course the move actually made famous, but used quite a lot by Jeff Jarrett, the former owner and founder of TNA. AJ with an elbow to the inside of the knee, maybe looking to weaken the legs of Samoa Joe, maybe for that calf killer later on. And AJ has Joe up on his shoulders, and there's a great gut buster. AJ now going up onto the top turnbuckle. What has he got planned here? Risky move. That's a shooting star press. Okay, that's interesting. Referee incredibly slow to get down. I see WWE 2K have still not fixed some of the issues that have still been ongoing on this game, but that was amazing. Almost a win there from AJ Styles with a shooting star press. That would have been a hell of an impressive win. AJ now with the front chancery, looking for a Northern Lights suplex. Doesn't bridge in for the pin, maybe because Samoa Joe's foot was underneath the ropes. Maybe AJ knew ring positioning wise that was going to happen, but I think it would have been wiser for AJ maybe to move Samoa Joe before hitting that move. Clubbing blow against the back now, bringing Joe back up to his feet. Surprised we haven't seen any attempts as yet at a muscle buster or, of course, I can never say Katina clutch. I can never say it. And of course the calf killer or the Styles Clash. No one's really gone for their big impactful moves as of yet, and maybe I spoke there. I've cursed AJ Styles as Samoa Joe takes him up. There's the muscle buster, and this could be game set match here for AJ Styles. Joe brings him out of the corner. In for the pin he goes. 1, 2, and no, Styles kicks out. Styles had just enough left in the locker to kick out of that one. And both guys slowly back up to their feet, and Joe looking to continue the assault on Styles, sends him back into the corner. I thought he might be going for another muscle buster there. Now AJ Styles with a back suplex. Tries to bring Joe back up to his feet, but Joe just sweeping the legs of Styles, now stamping to the ground of Styles. And there's that back senton. Styles really struggling to get back into this one since he got hit with the muscle buster. Joe taking Styles up, and there's the Samoan drop. 1, 2. It's only a 2 count. Again, both guys up slowly. Big uppercut there by Joe. Rolling AJ Styles over now. Brings him up into a gut wrench. It's like an alley-oop, I think that was called him on the previous games. And Joe just badmouthing the grounded AJ Styles there. Rolling Styles over. Big boots to the face of AJ Styles. Joe bringing Styles back up to his feet now, sending him into that far corner. Has Joe got another muscle buster in the locker here? Maybe not. Sending Styles across the ring. Went for the big right hand, but Styles reversing it now, sending Joe up. What has Styles got planned here? This is looking rather dangerous. He can't. Oh my. AJ Styles just superplexes Samoa Joe to the outside. Wow. AJ Styles looking to bring Joe back up to his feet. I think if Styles had just left Joe there, he might have even got the 10 count, but Joe's back up and he's caught AJ Styles in the STF. Of course, outside the ring, submission holds do not count. Even if Styles were to tap there, match would not be finished. There's a stroke once again by AJ Styles and slides back into the ring, and now Joe is in serious danger of being counted out now. We're up to 7. Referee giving Joe a couple of extra seconds there, and Joe does slide back into the ring. Referee been very lenient on Joe there. Wants to make sure this match ends in a justified way, and there is a big step up in Seguri there by AJ Styles. Brings Samoa Joe up. What's he going to go for here? Phoenix Splash. Is it enough? It is! The big Phoenix Splash there by AJ Styles is enough to keep Samoa Joe down. And what a fantastic match this has been. I think one of the better matches I think we've put on this random match series. AJ Styles, this when he hit that beautiful shooting star press. Look at this. Great angle for it as well. Got a slight rotation just to make sure he landed correctly. The referee slowed down. It was only enough for a 2 count, but so close to a 3. You think the referee was down quicker, it might have been enough. And this is when Joe did catch AJ Styles with the with the muscle buster, sorry. So I'm a little bit overexcited. It's got me now. That was that reverse senton, that back senton by Joe, now bringing AJ back up to his feet. And the Samoa drop. It was a great match by both these guys, really. I'm surprised. I thought Joe dominated large periods of this match, and I'm surprised to see AJ managed to pull out the victory. There he was with that step up into Guri, then rolled Joe over. Up onto the top rope he went. Joe tried to roll out of danger, but it was not far enough. And then the Phoenix Splash. What a fantastic move. Referee again slowed down, but it was still enough for a 3 count. So again, what a fantastic match this has been. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then be sure to slap that like button. And of course, any suggestions you have for random matches, more than welcome down in the comment section below. I do note them all down. I've got a massive list at the moment to try and get through. And I think over the Easter weekend, next weekend, I'm going to try and blast as many as I possibly can out. So if you've got any more suggestions, like I said, drop them down in the comment section below, and I will get them all listed down and get through as many as I possibly can. If you are new around here, then be sure to subscribe for a lot more of these 2K16 random matches. And of course, I am doing some other stuff on my channel as well, a little bit of Foot Manager. Still playing Fallout 4, get some more videos of that uploaded pretty soon as well. And I hope to do some other little bits and bobs. It gets a bit boring playing one game, so I'm going to try and make my channel as varied as possible. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time.